Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to SMSU Esports. This is Crown McGraw, joined here by Welcome Soul 6 for tonight's game.
Hey, everyone, how's it going?
The last Rocket League game of the semester and of the academic year. SMSU will be going up against Crew Western University tonight, the Spartans versus the Mustangs. Welcome, Soul. How are you doing today?
I am doing fantastic today. I am so excited to watch the final match of the season of Rocket League. You know, I've been pumped up the entire time watching this team, and to finally see this end, I cannot wait.
Yeah, you know, it's I'm a little sad that it's only 6 weeks we got to have for Rocket League, but we have seen SMSU go have some good games so far in the season. They're 2-3 coming into this game, so see if they can manage to win. And
already on an open goal, Dill tries to go for it. Roner, he's getting backed up by Roner. That was a pretty immediate play. that was like, oh wow.
Looking out for the immediate intro play here. Yeah, SMSU trying to come up and see if they can end the season.
Ooh,
even.
Roner.
Come in there.
Yeah, that was a perfect clean shot towards the middle. There's a bounce off by Sean, and then Roner right with the setup down the middle.
Yeah, completely open net. The Spartans not anticipating that hit from Sean there, not having their players in the right position where they need them to be. So
no, this is. I already feel the energy. It's super pumped right now.
Still going to be hitting in here, trying to get a center. Doesn't get the 50. Roner's going to be back there to be in the corner, be on his defensive part for his team. Going to have possession here. Does get 50 there. Possession going to go over to Sean and Dill here in the corner. Sean going to have to go there for a 50 in the mid, but misses it a little bit.
Roner keeps it out of goal, though. Roner looking to follow up, but it's hit out, headed over to Overflow. And now in their own goal of their own by Spoopy.
Yeah, very similar thing happened to SMSU that just happened to the Spartans there. Getting a little bit out of rotation. Hit not going quite where they want it to go and leaving the goal a little too open. So now 1-1 equalized. 4 minutes and 8 seconds left in the first match of this best of 5.
Ooh, it's going to go straight over to Orange. That's a pretty good hit there for SMSU.
but don't have anybody over in that corner to keep possession of it.
Roner goes up for it, though. No one behind to follow him. Sean's going to bring it back over.
Yep, Spartans just hitting it back over to SMSU, giving them possession.
Ooh. Very
Sean,
nice tip there by Sean.
Yeah, it doesn't quite have the boost to get the really, really feathered, controlled hit there. That would have probably gone into the net, unfortunately. But Roner, again, going to be on the defensive half for his team. Going to take it out of the corner. Going to the Spartans' corner here, but it's going to go over to Spoopy there. Roner does win the 50 there to go over to his teammates.
Yeah, we're looking a little cramped. We got all three of the orange players on ball.
Yeah, a little bit of a cluster in the corner there for the Spartans, but they are going to get it out into the SMSU's corner.
Yeah, you definitely don't want all three of your players on the same ball.
Yeah,
that's just a little bit of miscommunication.
SMSU more than happy to just let the Spartans hit the ball over them and give them possession for free though here. I'm just gonna grab the boost there off of spawn. Actually, I believe that was Sean, not Roner.
You're good.
All the cars, man, they're all blue. They all look kind of the same.
You know, I definitely get it.
They're all using octanes, man.
Speaking of cars, I know that Rocket League, you have different types of cars, but why is everyone using the same body? Is that just
why does everybody use the octane? Well, so in Rocket League, the car doesn't really matter that much.
Ooh, there's an open goal. Sorry to interrupt you,
no,
but Roner immediately goes in and just kind of dribbles it. He's like, he tells his team, "Hold back, I got this."
Yeah, and yeah, don't feel bad for cutting me off. I'm
No,
talking
you're
about car hitboxes when there's a goal being scored on the play, man. No, there's I believe there's 6 different hitboxes for Rocket League cars. Most people tend to use the octane just because the visual for the octane, like the actual visual that you're that we're seeing as they're playing and everything, matches up with the actual hitbox. Because, like, realistically, in the physics simulation for Spoopy, doesn't quite get it under the net.
That was a little too fancy on Spoopy's part. It looked like he had more of a goal there. Roner keeping it out of goal though. Again, all 3 players on the orange team kind of go for ball. Dill keeps it out of the way.
Yeah, gotta measure my talking about car hitboxes and what's actually going on in the game.
You're definitely good, man.
It is the first game, of course, of this best of 5. So I'm gonna set the pace here, set the tone for the rest of these games coming in. SMSU's up by 1 with 1:30 left here.
So it's just a matter of car hitboxes then.
Yeah, when the game's calculating what's going on, it doesn't obviously see what we're seeing here. The hitbox is literally just this big rectangular cube and some little, I guess they technically be cylinders on the bottom for the
wheel?
For the wheels, yeah.
Gotcha.
So the octane, it just has the highest hitbox, so it helps it, having that higher hitbox is really useful for winning 50s.
Gotcha.
Which is typically why people use it.
So it's not a matter of the rules that everyone has to have to set.
No, there's definitely no rules. You will see.
Ooh, wait, we have a little contention here at blue goal right now. SMSU getting it out of their way and heading back over. Roner looking to get, might have a shot on goal if it's followed. Sean goes up for it. He whiffs.
Lynx does not have that. Does get a little back pass over there.
Little back pass.
Overflow. Spoopy gonna take it off the overflow there for the pass.
Roner
here
bringing
though
it
has the
up
breakaway.
the
Gets
air, and he's got the goal.
Not only does Roner get the goal, but he has a flip reset of all things. Hits that little reset bottom on the bottom of his car off the ball, gets the extra flip, hits it in, gets the goal.
16 seconds left in the first round. And
I know that Roner has been looking for one of those for quite some time. So he is going to be feeling...
Oh, hold on. This might be an interesting development.
Wonderful. Finally getting a flip reset off in a game, in a competitive game nonetheless.
4, 3, 2, 1. Ball's just got to hit ground, so whenever that happens, that will be the end of the round. Ball still hasn't hit ground. There we are. Winner, SMSU at the first round. I think that's the first time we've won the first round this season, right?
I think it is Well, we did have a blowout in
That's true. We did do
in one of the games, but
forgot we did do a 3-0 sweep. But yeah, we don't get much of those, so it's very fun to watch those.
Yeah, you know, SMSU, they look pretty. I think they look pretty dominant in that game. I think Spartans had a couple times where they looked like they were getting some things together, but you know, the rotations just a little bit off.
Yep.
You noticed and called it out quite a few times. Really not giving each other a lot of space. Getting really bunched up in corners and choke points together. It's definitely something they don't want to be trying to do. You want to keep your rotation lean and moving. The easiest way to think of rotations in Rocket League technically is you kind of got like a cone from the hood of your car outwards. And that's your area that you can influence.
Almost a near goal off of a kickoff by Sean there.
Yeah, Spoopy just going to be giving over possession over to SMSU here, and Roner's going to be more than happy. Looks for the bump to try and give his...
Ooh, and that's an open goal.
Bar down. Yeah, Spoopy going to get the first goal of the second game here. Putting the Spartans ahead. Yeah,
that being said, Spoopy is definitely the person to watch on the other team. If you saw the stats, he had 1 goal, 5 saves, 3 shots on goal, compared to the rest of his team, which didn't match in the same caliber.
Yeah.
So it's definitely, I think Spoopy is definitely the lead there on their team.
Yeah, and that goal from the Spartans, I think, just really comes down to a misplay by Dill there. He decided to turn back. Thought he had enough time to challenge Spoopy there. And I think the better play probably would have been just shadowing back, buying a little bit more time for his teammates. But makes that third man decision, and sometimes you make the wrong one.
Spoopy looking to keep possession. He goes over Sean, and he keeps it up in the air. Roner there to get it off the wall and bring it back over. Staying in the air.
Roner's putting on a clinic today with car control. You saw it with the flip reset, and he's doing it all over the field as well. Had all 3 of his team's goals last game. Probably going to be looking to do something similar this game as well. Roner gets it up into the air into a good position. There's a nice little pass over to Sean, but
Sean trying to get in the middle. Overflow looking to maybe get the ball, but it's broken up by Dill. Dill's bringing it back over. Roner now hits it towards mid, maybe for a setup to Sean, it looks like now.
Yeah, and Roner's just going to leave that there. Dill's got the full ball, full control. If he wants to do anything with it, gets it over to Roner. Roner's going to put it in the goal, and that's going to be SMSU equalizing up the second game here. 3 minutes and 20 seconds left.
This is our, even though our team kind of it looks like now they're clicking. Today is the day they're clicking for sure.
Yeah, I just looking at how SMSU is playing, I don't think they're feeling very pressured here, to be honest. Roner definitely taking his time, and the Spartans giving him a lot of room and a lot of space. That's room is the right word, but. Giving Roner a lot of space and time to work with, as well as just the boost to do what he really wants to.
Yep. No, I definitely got you there. Speaking of Roner working with the ball, he almost gets yet another
really free-looking goal there. Spoopy is there to get the save, but
so again, you just keep seeing it, but every time it's on ball, I see three orange players just sitting on the ball, just next to each other. SMSU is much more spaced out. Look, there again, they were all circling where the ball was going to land.
Yeah, and I think a lot of that also has to go towards it's why Roner.
Which means Sean is going to go up for it, and
yeah, it's why Roner, Sean, and Dill are all getting to get a lot of time and space on these balls. Is because the Spartan rotation, they're getting some decent hits in here. Spoopy gets this breakaway, gets it in the corner, but can't really find anything other than that. And then he doesn't have any teammates there to really just follow up on him.
Yep.
Sean gets the free pass over, and Spartan's also doing a lot of they get a lot of power clears, but they just hit him right back over to SMSU. SMSU's there on the rotation. Just like this, Roner gets to take the ball. It does get hit by a member of the Spartans there, but it's going to get put into the mid, and Now SMSU, they have 2 players in great location. They've got full boost. Dill, Sean, gonna
Another
be more
setup.
than
Roner
happy here.
looking. I'll keep seeing that setup. And it is almost like clockwork. Dill just doing the rebound off of the wall, and Roner is just there to be like, yep, that's mine now.
Yeah, see, after Roner, he rotated out from first man there, and then the Spartans get a hit on it, but they don't get a good hit. They don't retain possession of it. And then Dill and Sean are just there with full boost, ready to just – all they have to do is win one – they don't even really have to win the 50. They just have to get the 50 into a decent position.
Yep.
And then Roner pops in there, gets the hit into the goal, and puts them a score up here.
And that's definitely something we've been talking about this entire year is a matter of possession and how SMSU should be doing better. Like, you can hit the ball all you want, but as long as you don't like keep possession, there's no point.
And they seem to be doing a really good job of it in this match.
Sean gets in a goal, but nope.
Sean's going to leave that for Roner. Roner's going to have to go into a 50. Doesn't really win it necessarily.
Yeah, we got 45 seconds in the last round, or in the second round here. So far, looking to go
Roner's going to take
SMSU's
this.
way.
Oh, he's going to be looking for the double tap.
Ooh,
Doesn't quite
narrowly
find
gets
the
it.
angle
but
into
Sean
the
is
goal.
there, and then Dill with the follow.
A
That's
nice
what I like to
little
see.
triple play there from SMSU. Although
Sean
I know if
hitting it
I'm
up.
Roner there, I'm really happy my teammates put the goal in. I'm real angry I didn't get the angle into the goal off of that double tap.
No, it looked like a really good
he
double
had the
tap
setup. Oh,
He
that
definitely
just
wanted it.
doesn't quite have the timing. Didn't have the space there off the backboard, which doesn't feel great. But
Here we are, narrowing up 10 seconds in the last round here. Looking to just kind of keep the ball out of their hands. I don't know what you do in this situation if you're the Spartans right now.
You look for a goal just to make yourself feel good.
Yeah.
Honestly.
There's a goal to make
But-
yourself feel good.
SMSU, they are doing exactly that, which is not what the Spartans want. So
Nope.
the Spartans maybe crying a little bit inside off of that.
All three of them on ball there.
You know, they've got one more game here to try and turn around. They got, new game,
Yep.
fresh 5 minutes.
That's right.
No goal scored, but I don't know. If you're the Spartans here, I would be pretty worried about SMSU. The fact that Roner got a flip reset
Yeah.
and had enough room to get that double tap set up just shows that the Spartans are not doing what they need to be doing here on the rotation in terms of controlling the space on the field.
But, as you say, new round, it's reset. Forget about the other two.
Well, you can't fully forget about the other two. You got to know what you're doing wrong in them. So,
Yeah, exactly.
see if the Spartans can fix those coming into this game. If SMSU takes it, they will end up the season 3-3 with an even record at the least.
Yep. Let's see if the Spartans here try to readjust, or if this is going to be a 3-round shutout.
Yeah, Spoopy taking it over. Throws it over to overflow there, so the Spartans at least maintaining
Roner
possession
popping
there
it back
for
up in the air once more. Dill
more
going
than
in.
just one hit, but
There it is once more. Roner pops it up. It bounces off. Set up there for Dill to just hit it right in.
yeah, and Spoopy on the backboard thinks he has the read, but something goes awry and he doesn't quite get it, so.
Yep, and then I don't know.
Unfortunate start there for the Spartans, but
Again,
SMSU
readjust.
doing a really good job in this game of keeping possession, and just seems like they have a little bit more car control. Much different looking SMSU than we saw last week. Looks like they're playing with a lot more confidence this time around.
Demo on field. Bring it over to the other corner. It's going to spill into orange, but it's going to be shot over by
Will be able to
Spoopy,
take
who will
that. He's
go
going to be
up
looking
and
for
go
the
for the
double tap, and he's going to find it. Spoopy with the double tap over the two SMSU players. Now
So-
that's exactly what the Spartans are looking for.
Yep, and as I was saying, Spoopy's the guy to watch this game for sure. He seems to be just on a little bit more of a different level compared to the his other teammates.
A little bit more of a wavelength, possibly. Gonna have to find a lot more of that though here to give the Spartans a chance to come back in this series. It is 1-1 here now in this game.
Yeah, Roner was looking at that ball, but he decided against it. Sean now looking to get it.
Yeah.
Lank is going to try to go into his own goal.
Spoopy will just barely get the save there from his team.
That's not a good situation when you're hitting the ball into your own goal.
Dill looking for something fancy there. Sean looking for the infeed. Doesn't quite find it into the goal, though. Now Runner lone on defense. Dill will be there to help him, though.
He's going up in
Is
the air
possibly
once
trying
more.
to do another clinic in the air.
Oh.
Doesn't quite find it into the goal, but now Dill isn't going to find the hit into the goal.
But Sean's going to try to find it maybe, but nope. Blocked by
SMSU
Spoopy.
going 2 for 2 there on their follow-up shots, going far above the bar.
Yep, Dill bringing it back over. Roner trying to follow, but it's stopped by overflow. Sean taking the ball away. Bringing it over. Spoopy gets that 50, though. Roner bringing it over.
Roner almost finds the feed into the net.
Roner wants it. Here he goes. How bad does he want it?
Mid.
We're approaching the halfway point of this round. Very, very exciting game.
Yeah, much closer this time around.
No.
Spartans possibly feeling a little bit of that, tension, a little bit of that pressure. Overflow is going to get bumped here, though. He's going to get a decent recovery, though, so it's going to go away from the Spartans third into the SMSU third. Now Dill actually feeding it into the Spartans in a dangerous location. Roner's going to be there to help out his teammates, though.
Yep, but Spoopy was going for the shot there.
Still nice in the SMSU third. Not quite finding its way out yet. Now,
Dill
as I say that,
over.
Dill going to bring it into the corner for the Spartans.
Sean going to hit it off the board. Roner's
And
going to get
just
it
going to be there to just get the free goal in the net. Gets it past all three of the defenders for the Spartans there.
Yep.
From Sean and Dill, and then Roner.
Yep.
Nobody's in net.
Yep.
What do you do?
Net. So you could see everyone just like Spoopy was the first guy to go for it. Like it seemed like he was the guy who was meant to go for it, but his team then followed.
Yes.
And everyone was out of goal. So definitely something that the Spartans are going to have to work on next year when they play.
Ooh, Dill trying to get fancy with it. Doesn't quite find it into the net there, though. Sean going to try and get a hit up there into the midfield, but not going to have the car control. A little bit too forward to follow up on it.
Overflow bringing it into the corner. Overflow just kind of flips it backwards into the goal. That was very pretty by Overflow.
Equalization by Overflow for the Spartans.
Yeah, watch this. He just sits there and brings it back.
A little bit of a doink, as we call those in the Rocket League community.
Yeah, that was actually a very pretty play by Overflow. So I gotta give credit.
Now Spartans need to find one here to come back and still have a fighting chance in this series.
Wait. Man, if Roner didn't get that.
Yeah, Link throws a shot towards net, but it doesn't connect. Now Dill trying to find the ball
bringing it
in
back.
the
Roner,
SMSU
careful
third.
though. Tough position. There's a demo on field of Sean, and that's a goal.
With that, the Spartans going to come up one in this series. Exactly what they need to be doing in order to keep fighting in this best of 5 series.
Yeah, that demo on Sean really mattered there for sure. Immediate, quick 2-on-3 situation. Definitely gonna happen. Got a minute left, so things aren't completely over.
Oh yeah,
However,
plenty of time for SMSU to equalize here. Spoopy almost finds another security goal there on the net for the Spartans.
Which would have been good to at least know that you would have had this round for sure.
Yep. Now Lank gonna get it up.
Ooh, Lank tries to go for
Centered, but Overflow not gonna be able to get it connected. Spoopy gonna hit it into the midfield, tries to keep possession here. Gets it over Sean. Going to be looking for another goal in the net, but can't connect,
just
unfortunately.
Tried to tip it in there, and now he's completely out of boost.
Ooh, Sean, though, misses that infield pass. Dill, though, is going to take it into the corner. He's not going to retain possession of it, though.
Hitting it back over. Spoopy sees that. Roner is getting it out of there.
Yeah, off the back wall. Roner's going to be able to take it. Dill now with possession.
Dill with possession.
Into the third.
He's getting this set up, but no one's there to meet it. And it looks like this round may go to the Spartans after all.
Yeah, 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1.
Unless they can keep it off the
SMSU is
ground.
going to hit the ground, and Spartans will take that third game. So now
Yeah,
do
there you
actually
go.
have a series.
Yeah, here we go. We got a
SMSU
series now going into game 4.
up
This is
2 games to the 1 of the Spartans, going into the 4th game here. And Spoopy, the Spartans finding a lot more life in the second half of that game. They found that equalizer to equalize it up to 2-2, and then something seems to click on their team a little bit,
Yeah,
I think, in the later half of that game.
something's clicking for sure.
Not
And
giving SMSU as much space to work with.
again, their mistakes only come from when they're all like together in one place. So, you know, I honestly think, you know, if the Spartans just stop being on everyone on the ball and communicate where everyone is, honestly, it sounds like, you know, they might got things more figured out.
Still trying to get a dribble going there in the Spartan corner, but can't
Sean
get it to
was-
amount to much. Sean going to be taking possession here in the midfield. Actually whiffs his touch there, however. Still going to be there to follow up for him. Doesn't have any boost here to do much with, though. Rona here with half a tank. Gonna have to shadow back here. But now he gets free go up for it again, and that's going to be a Roner goal.
Roner just kind of flies it right in.
Not quite an air dribble, not quite not an air dribble.
Yeah, exactly.
Some really good ball control there. Gets a nice little pop, has a perfect follow onto it, and the Spartan defender just doesn't really meet Roner in the air for the contest. So it's kind of just a free SMSU goal for him.
Yeah,
Spoopy, though, going to be looking for his own. Doesn't get it to connect onto net.
Lank misses the 50 there, and Sean's going to look like he's going to contest for it.
Oh, overflow whiffs his hit, though.
Complete whiff. Yeah, that's detrimental if you miss those.
Absolutely. Overflow getting a decent center, but it doesn't get in front of the SMSU net. Swoopy trying to shadow, trying to find something for his team, get a quick turnaround. Roner's going to be there on the contest, though, to contest with Lank. But Spoopy gets it over one of the SMSU players.
It's in goal right now.
Can't manage to get the save there. Does hit the ball to stop it from going in, which is good for him, but it doesn't.
There just wasn't enough.
Doesn't bounce out of the net.
Uh-huh.
And still in that really dangerous position. Spoopy's able to follow up, put it in. Now equalized, 3 minutes and 30 seconds left.
Yep. So that's an interesting little thing that we just saw there. The ball was in net, but like, when does it really count as a goal? Does the full
It has
full
to be.
ball?
It has to be fully in. Yeah, and it's that can get a little tricky sometimes with network latency and lag and stuff. But ooh, Sean gets a good soft hit off the backboard there, but it doesn't bounce off far enough to be in a good position for SMSU to follow up.
Ooh, free
but
goal!
Dell finds a hole and
he just misses it,
defense, but
unfortunately.
it hits the post.
But he
Very
goes up and
unfortunate for
tips it.
Dell.
Sean tries to go for it, but he doesn't get it. Roner maybe looking to get it.
Overflow with a whiff there of his own.
Spoopy bringing it over.
Overflow faking out the SMSU team player there.
Now Spoopy going back for rotation. Maybe getting some boost. Misses the boost.
Sean
though.
tries to get a weird little hit there, but doesn't manage to fake out Spoopy there.
Roner keeping it out of goal.
Dill bites on the hit there from Spoopy, but Roner not going to do such a thing. Going to get the early challenge here. Now Sean going to get a good pop here into the Spartans' third. Spoopy's going to be there to contest it.
Demo on field right now of over.
Definite, you know, a lot of back and forth in this game.
Yeah, this is
not a lot of definite control being established by either team necessarily on offense or defense.
Ooh, scary position here.
Spoopy though gets a good feed into his teammate Lank, and Lank's gonna bury it.
Yep, Lank's
into
gonna
the
get
SMSU goal.
Yep, he's gonna get a goal of his own, and I believe everyone on that team has now finally scored.
Now putting the Spartans up 2-1.
Yep, 2 minutes left.
Minute 56 left. SMSU's got to find a goal. Got to find something. Can't be going into the shell that they seem to be going into. It seems like they may have underestimated the Spartans right away. Maybe getting a little cocky early on, but He did not find those whiffs that they
Oh,
were
but
finding before. But as
there
I
you
say
go,
that,
equalizes it up. You know,
Sean gonna find
yeah,
the
what
hit there.
happens here? Overflow brings it over, and Sean, we got 2 people on goal. Spoopy. Yeah,
I think Spoopy faking out his teammate there a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, you don't want to be you don't want to drive out of the net when your teammate is driving towards you, but then there's a ball in front of you that you should be driving towards.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, Spoopy had a good setup there. Last
Ooh,
little
this isn't
second,
looking
couple
good
seconds.
for
this,
SMSU,
this
but
is not
Roner
a good position.
is
Roner
in net.
contests the ball there.
Doesn't have any boost here to do anything with,
Oh,
though. Doesn't
and he
get the
got
100
stolen.
either. Now Overflow going to find a feed
Lank.
into his
Ooh, it
teammate,
just
but
bounced
Lank
off the
not going to
top
get it to
there.
go into the goal.
Yeah, that was a pretty good setup there for Lank to get the goal. Bounced off the top there and just couldn't get it.
Runner does have 80 boost here to work with.
1
Gonna
minute
try
remaining.
and keep possession.
I don't know. Are we going into overtime?
Oh, Sean, though, finding a good hit there. Runner going to be
Roner
coming in
looking to
here
get
for
it.
the follow-up.
Spoopy blocks.
Spoopy's going to get the block.
But Juicy
now-
Dill's bringing it back over.
SMSU has some good pressure here on the third of the Spartans. Rotation faulting here a little bit. Runner is just going to get the 50 to keep the pressure onto the side of the Spartans, though.
Got 30 seconds
Spoopy, though, is
left.
going to hit it off of his teammate, though. And now Dill going to try and get it back over into that third. Sean going to be there to follow up. Going to try and get another hit. Gets a 50 here. Dangerous position here for Runner, but he can't bite on it quite yet. Has to rotate back for defense.
13 seconds
Now
remaining.
gets
10.
a good pop. Doesn't have the speed there to follow up on it, though.
Yeah, it looks like we might go into an overtime situation here in this game. Unless, nope, looks like we're going into overtime.
That is
Here we
looking like
go.
the overtime. Fourth
Sudden
game.
death.
SMSU wins this overtime. They win the series.
Yeah, this
And if the Spartans win, it goes to a final game.
ultimate reset. You know.
The ultimate reset, the 2v2 final 5th game.
Yeah, I'm looking for it right now. Oh,
Ooh, Sean trying to
Sean's
find
looking
some
to
good
get
control
something.
there off the wall.
now Dill's gonna follow up. Get some hits of his own.
Spoopy, though, is going
Roner
to
bringing
have
it back.
good control. Spoopy actually looking for the demo there onto Roner. Know that he's the defender to take out.
No, that would have been a good play.
And Lank finding the demo onto Sean and
keeping
managed
it
to
out of
find
goal.
the pinch with his teammate to save the ball. Sean, though, going to keep that ball in a dangerous position.
Lank goes
Another
for a
save
nice
coming out
save.
from Lank.
And there's a goal. Yeah, there's a goal.
And
We're going
unfortunately,
into game 5.
Dill own goals it there as he tries to save, and that will be the game 5 coming out here.
Yeah, so here it is. You know, forget about all those previous rounds. It all comes down to this. You know.
I think going into this game from SMSU, I want to see some more of that confidence I was seeing in the first game. Though I will say, I think some of that confidence may have been, it might have looked like confidence when it was really the Spartans giving a lot more room and not pressuring SMSU so much into forcing them to make those bad plays, make those mistakes.
Yeah,
So
I would definitely say that when it comes to these past 2 rounds, I think Spartans kind of wanted it more. You know, they were playing nicer than what they were in those first 2 rounds, but you know, it doesn't matter anymore. It all comes down to this.
Ooh, ball in a dangerous position in front of the SMSU net.
Yep, but
Ooh,
none of them
Spoopy
going
and
up
Link
for
not
it.
going up for it.
I
Possibly faking out Roner there, but Roner's going to have the
probably-
read, be there for the defend.
probably didn't have the boost there to go up for it. Lang put it in position. Roner bringing it back over. Overflow's going to try and meet it there.
SMSU going to be trying to find an early goal here, try and get some momentum going here, but Sean's getting absolutely bumped out.
Ooh, Roner's got to get that out of goal.
Really dangerous location here for Roner. Does find the 50. It's going to go up high. Still in the SMSU third. Sean's going to find a hit onto it. Going to get smacked up into the middle. Roner's going to
nice
have the
goal.
read. Get it into the Spartan net. SMSU will find their early goal here with 4 minutes and 10 seconds left in the game. Only 50 seconds have passed.
Yep.
Gotta feel good.
Yep, you gotta feel good that, you know, under the first minute of the game, you got a goal. This did happen last round, however, so you don't want to get your hopes too far up. But, you know, I think now we're gonna watch a battle of attrition.
One goal for me personally, no safety in it whatsoever.
Yep.
Got to at least have 2 or 3, and even then you just got to play real hard to maintain it.
Exactly.
Lake, though, going to try and find the second hit there.
And
doesn't find it, but Overflow is going to get it into the net there.
Yep, within 20 seconds they get a goal of their own. This is you know, they're going
Roner thought he was going to go high, but he went low.
Yeah, they're really equalizing it, keeping it close at everything, keeping us out of our seats right now, at the edge of our seats for sure.
Roner looked like he was going to go for it. Might have faked out his teammate there a little bit. Still's going to give over possession to Spoop here. It's going to go high up above the SMSU net.
Roner is going to meet it with no contests.
There to give over possession to Roner, but Roner's going to have to rotate back here for the defense. So now Dill going to get a hit, but not going to quite maintain possession of that hit. Just going to go high into an awkward spot. Now Dill and Sean here on the offensive, but Lank going to get a hit over Dill there, at least going to leave it over to Overflow.
Roner brings it back over. Spoopy meets it, goes for a 50 ball. Sean goes in Sean's direction. Lank misses it. Currently goal a little bit more open than you'd like it.
Now Roner going to try and find a hit here for his teammates.
No, but no one's backing him up there.
It is still on the Spartan third. Yeah. SMSU finding a little bit of a footing in terms of developing some control over there. Swippy has to make a good save there onto the back wall. Roner's going to get the contest. Dill's going to get it back over to Roner here. And now a bit more pressure here coming out from SMSU. Has a good rotation developed here, but now Dill doesn't have any boost here to do much, and that might just go over to the Spartans. Roner is going to be there for the 50, though. And Roner and Sean doing a really good job of keeping the ball over here on the Spartan third, keeping a lot of that pressure, possibly starving them out for some boost. But now Dill is on the 1v1.
Yep.
Does
Dill
get the
keeping
save.
it out of there. And it looks like Sean's going to hit it over. Lank looking to meet that. Spoopy, there's a lot of contention here in the SMSU side of the goal.
Yeah, now Spartans finding a similar bit of counterattack coming out here. Not quite having as much developed control on the SMSU third.
Yeah,
but
time is chipping away right now. We've got almost a minute 30 coming up here.
Both teams doing a really good job of maintaining the control when they have the possession between their teammates. Roner,
that's a scary situation there. There's that setup, but this time it looks like Spartans are going to take care of it.
I like the idea from Roner there. Tried to fake out the Spartans by sending it to his teammates, but the SMSU teammate not quite there for the read quite yet.
Roner gets the goal.
He will find a hole there in the Spartan defense in the rotation.
What's going to happen here? So it hits over to Lank. Yep, Roner just kind of goes in and finds it.
Yep, just found a little bit of a hole there in the rotation. Finds that opening, shoots the ball on net. Ball connects, and SMSU is going to go up a goal here with
all right,
a minute left.
This is it. This is for everything right here, you know?
Yeah. Spartan's going to need to find another goal here to
Roner trying to get that security goal
coming in.
Yeah, I think right now if you're Spartans, you know, you
just gotta go for it.
Play for overtime. Ooh, this might be it. Goal's kind of open right now. Roner makes a whiff.
Yeah, Overflow looking for a bump there to try and guarantee a goal for his teammates, but can't find
30 seconds remain.
Don't have the boost to do so.
Overflow's
going to whiff there, unfortunately, though. Lank not going to get the greatest hit there either. Spoopy going to be there to kind of bail him out a little bit. But now ball in a really bad position here for the Spartans. They are going to manage to get it out of their third. Spoopy going to hit it over. Ooh. Almost goes in, but Roner manages to backflip.
Yeah, that just might have saved the game there. It's 5 seconds left. 2, 1. Ball's got to hit ground. Overflow's keeping it off.
Oh, doesn't quite
There we
get it to
go.
hit the wall soon enough, and that will be SMSU taking the game 3 and the series.
That's what we like to see, you know. Even though they lost that round 3 and 4, and then things started looking a little hairy, and even then, in those last 10 seconds, you're like, oh shoot, we going into overtime? But no, we close it out.
Yeah, SMSU managed to finish their season here 3-3. Don't believe they will be competing in the post-season tournament. With the 3-3 record, it's pretty tight with the way that they do the bracket.
Yep.
If you lose the first or second week and don't win everything else after that, you really have no chance of getting into the post-season tournament, which is unfortunate. But it just is how it is set up and how the cookie crumbles. So, yeah, you know, it's been a good season from SMSU, I think.
You know, being 500 isn't bad.
Yeah, very, very true. I think they would have liked to obviously, any team is going to want to come out winning more than they lost. And if I'm being honest, I think SMSU had some good opportunities to win some of those games that they did lose, and it just kind of came down to some of those smaller mistakes. So really excited to see how the Rocket League team progresses in the future here. Know that they've had this first season with their main 3, all 3 of them, Roner, Dill, Sean, they're all freshmen. They all get the chance to be around here for the next 3 years if they so want to and choose to. So
no, I can't wait to keep watching these guys as we go forth as well.
But I believe that will be all from us here today. As not Rocket League. League of Legends is still on hiatus. No Valorant game after this tonight. It was rescheduled due to the fact that this week is spring break for SMSU. So we will have Valorant games next week. I don't believe League will be back quite yet. But for all the info on when we have games, when we have broadcasts going out, and just keeping up with what the team is going on and doing, tune into SMSU Esports on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat. Actually, not Snapchat. I apologize. TikTok is what I meant to say there. And you can tune into our social medias for any info you need regarding our matches, if we have delays, if games get rescheduled, and when our future broadcasts will be going out. So please tune into those. And besides that, nothing more, I believe, from me.
Yeah, well, it was definitely a joy casting with you, Craw McGraw. It has
been indeed with you as well.
Yeah,
Welcome, Soul.
this has been a bittersweet game, so it's good to end on a win.
Yep, this will be the last cast for me for Rocket League, as I will be graduating this semester. So, it was really fun. Got to compete for 2 semesters and got to do a cast here for the last one. So, it's been a lot of fun. But this will be all from me. Yeah. All from Craw McGraw here.
Yeah. I'll still be around trying to cast as much as I can, but, you know.
I look forward to it. I'll send you notes.
Yeah.
But anyways, thank you so much for tuning into SMSU Esports, and we will see you next time.